Going Clive. So what we should do is name ourselves Clive. Live with Clive. Let's do a little mishy poo. What are we gonna do though? Hear that fighter's stronghold? Do we have to do the fighters guild first? At least we got that cool shield before the you scrunched a Tron of coral, which is a way better shield really. But until then, at least we got the one that we got. It's better than the one we were using. Not gonna stream for 9.5 hours. Do 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 do. It's a good show. I like that show. I had fun streaming that. Gotta find my happy medium. Well, the audience's happy medium between reading the comments and carrying on. Because until I get a lot of comments, which sometimes I get a lot of comments, and they all come at once. So then it's like, how do I chat about the comments and then they just stop, and then I can't feed off the comments anymore. I have to feed off my own thoughts. So I need to try and find the happy medium between that. Hey, Colette made it. Alright. I had fun doing the show earlier. I think it was a good show. I like having more energy during the show. I'm kind of afraid that won't happen in the summertime when I get into a lot of work. But maybe it will. Maybe I'll find a happy medium this year and be able to keep up with that.
Of course, of course. What is it?
Until later, Sir Knight.
It's like, what is it? It's like, not until... classic. Classic Bethesda. 9 people. Yeah, that's the thing. I keep trying to find a happy energy so that I can get more people to enjoy the show. Okay, apparently there's like 10 pieces of DLC for this game. And last night we did the Knights of the Nine, which is one of the 2 big ones. The other one is the Shivering Isles, which is that weird door I keep talking about. But then there's little pieces like that wizard's house. Not really any story involved with that, it's just a house. And then there's some medium ones. Let's see, yeah, both of these, which is the wizard's house and that pirate ship, now we just gotta buy stuff for them. We'll do that later. Let's see, the Mages Guild, done that before, done that. This is just buy stuff for our house. And that's the Assassin's Guild. Hey, let's fix the orrery. I always wanted to go in that door, and there was never actually anything in that door. We already joined the Mages Guild, so let's... I discovered a note from Bothiel at the Arcane University. If I can recover the dwarven artifacts that have gone missing, there may be a reward. I should travel to Camp Ailes and see if I can track down these bandits. Found a list of locations at which the dwarven artifacts from the orrery are being held. I should visit Dagny's, Broch, Bodian, and Veriscamp to track them down. Yeah, people were asking questions. They were talking about Amber. Worked out pretty good. You gonna attack me or what? Rick James. That's what we named our sword. Our next sword. Until we get the grand sword of bitch slapping, I decided we'd make a new sword that's more powerful than the regular sword of bitch slapping. Maybe we should call it Barkeeper's Friend. That was my favorite joke tonight. I was wondering how many people are familiar with Barkeeper's Friend. Ooh, that's a good idea, Colette. Gather questions all week long, just like the jokes. I like that. You have great ideas, you know? Well, that's cool. They even have the Galactic Beltway. And there's 2 planets. I think the big one's chasing the little one. Get back here! I saw you eat that tiny planet. I'm gonna eat you next. Okay. I need something a little more powerful than Barkeeper's Friend. I need Barkeeper's shifty cousin. Yeah, $32 a pound. That's pretty good. Reduce that down to 1.1 and this to 22. That's $22 a pound. That's not a good deal. Wait a minute. Was that a good deal? Probably not. That's $105 for 6 pounds. Divided by 3, that's $50 for 3 pounds. Divided by 3, that's about $16 a pound. That's not a good deal. Ouch! Myself. What kind of rings do I got on? He was shooting me with elven arrows. So that is about $11 for half a pound. So that's about $20 a pound. Nope. How to shape them by hand. How to shape the gems to capture the light. Well, I could talk a little bit more about that. A lot of that's all about angle. Maybe tell how you order the stones to shape and tell about the tools you use. Yeah, I could talk more about that. Because I did actually say what I got with the order and how much I paid. And, you know, that I got it on eBay. So yeah, if I had more of a set structure of questions that I answer myself every time, that would give people an idea. I got all the missing pieces. I should take them to Botheel at the university. Maybe she can fix up the orrery. Or not. Over and under. Oh man. If it wasn't so heavy. Because I actually do kind of need one of those. Skip the price. Okay. Okay, we don't want to give up too much information there. Because we're gonna auction them later, right? And so that's not necessarily relevant. But when you talk, it makes our minds think of other questions. That's a good point, Colette. Should do is make your picture bigger because it's hard to see you on phone. Under $20. Okay, that's a good point. Yeah, I really am hurting for space. Trying to show the grinding, my face, the microscope. Trying to do it all in a short period of time, just to keep people around. Because, you know, I tried doing a longer show, but my numbers always go down. And like lately, doing a shorter show with more energy, my numbers go up. Thanks for helping me think through it. Yeah, I like your suggestions too.
What is it, citizen?
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's easy to miss when it's short. Because I got, what, 4 comments last week on the show about people missing it. And then Twisted said that he missed it, but he always misses it. But then I got another comment already this week about from somebody who missed it. Look at that. 2 rubies. Boom. Pile them up there. I told you we'd have a pile going on. Might as well throw a Varlarla stone out there. No, I wanted to drop one. Yeah, we could probably use it anyway. It restores all of our emptied items. Refills Rick James. Refills the salty pecans. Lots of good stuff. We don't need this, and we don't need this. Or those. Done with the salty pecans. Might use that, but probably not. We'll sell some of that stuff off. Put that away. And we're good to go. Yeah, it's getting bigger. I need to do more of those storyline, or not main storyline, but the side missions, because we get a lot of gems doing that kind of stuff. Alright, let's do this DLC. Something about the orrery. This extra door that I could never go inside of.
Ah, you must be the arcane universe.
How are you?
This door. And I actually used a console command to open the door manually, and there's nothing in there. But there should be now.
You have them? The items I requested?
Yeah.
Give them to me, please.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, this seems to be everything.
Mm.
Here's your reward. Thank you
Is it a
again.
key? Give her a day, and then visit. Alright, what are we going to do in the meantime? Battlehorn Castle. I heard a rumor that the defenders of Battlehorn Castle are besieged by marauders and are appealing for aid. They want a government stimulus. Apparently their commander has been killed, and they are offering the castle itself to anyone who will help lift the siege. Alright. Let's scroll on over, baby. See what they got.
Ah, you must be the...
Yep, I am. That's me. Welcome to it. Honest Gas does 2-hour shows or longer. Yeah, I've noticed that, and I like his shows. But he doesn't have the viewers. Which is, I mean, it's okay. I don't necessarily need the viewers, but I did... My original goal was to monetize the channel. And I need a lot more subscribers and a lot more views to be able to do that. So I keep trying to make the channel better, you know. Which is kind of the difference between my show and his show. You're right, I should do some just like general live streams where I actually set up the camera in there and try to live stream while I shape the gems. And then I could get, you know, a couple of hours worth of stream time, watch time, bring in some more people. They just come in to hang out. And then, you know, later on I can do the entertainment part of the show. Which it's supposed to be an infotainment, so it's supposed to be educational and fun. I mean, really originally, and it does go back to trying to monetize the channel and get views and watch hours and you know, make it into something that will help me pay the bills. Help pay for the internet, right? But it was just because everybody was going live doing hangout chats. And that was, what, 3 years ago? Almost 4 years ago now? It was all like way pre-corona and that kind of stuff. They're bringing the rain. I got that. Oh, wrong one. I got that too. I'm gonna drink a thing. And we'll show him what for. Bam! Gotcha, sucker. Look, the other guy saw and he's running away now. Like, I saw what happened. I don't want to be burned. Are you a bad guy?
Today you die.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that. That's one of the problems with this game. The battle mechanics are kind of... They kind of resemble, like taking two action figures and smashing them together until one of their arms breaks off. No. Maybe a little. That's the idea. She wasn't paying no attention. Oh wow, 148 arrows? Dang. Yeah, it is a nasty sword. I call it Rick James. Fuck your couch. I didn't know. It was late and I didn't know what else to call it.
This is indeed a dark day for all of us left. But I thank you for risking your own life to help us. Here, take this. It'll tell you all you need to know. As the newest master of the castle, I bid you welcome.
Is that it?
Yes, sir. All right.
Really? That's it, huh? I mean, I'll give him that, you know, we are now the owners of a castle, which is cool. But it's like, I was hoping for a little more story. Then again, it is cool to be owners of a castle. My first husband, Richard, and my second husband with... Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I mean, that's odd, you know? So there's a thing, there's a thing on a show that was called The Chappelle Show, the Dave Chappelle Show. And he was making fun of this interview with Rick James. And Rick James was talking about being over at Eddie Murphy's house.
To share your time with me, you humble me.
Sure, sure. Hajalti the dog, and Niels the blacksmith. And so in the interview with Rick James was talking about being over at Eddie Murphy's house and sitting on his couch and putting his feet up on the couch while he still had his shoes on. And Eddie Murphy got upset because it was an expensive couch. And Rick James is like, cocaine's a hell of a drug. And so now there's all kinds of memes about, that interview with Rick James talking about, and I think Rick James was a musician, and he's talking about the couch and all that. Actually, let me look that up and see if we can pull up that meme. Let's see. Rick James, American singer and songwriter. So let me pull that up where we can get a good old-fashioned looky-see. Excuse me. Oh, he passed away back in 04. Let's see. Buffalo. Various bands. Entered the reserve to avoid being drafted. Deserted to Toronto. Formed the rock band the Mina Birds. Signed a record deal with Motown. Group halted after authorities discovered his whereabouts. Convicted, sentenced to 1-year prison term. Yeah, that's the problem with the draft. Started a variety of rock and funk groups. Super Freak. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that one, that's probably a famous song. And let's see. James memes. See here, cocaine's a hell of a drug. And then this is Dave Chappelle doing an impression of him. I'm Rick James. He's like, let's see. Oh, there you go. This is Dave Chappelle doing the impression of Rick James from the story that Rick James was talking about. He's like, let's see. It's supposed to be a GIF. It's really frustrating. He's just talking about dirtying up his couch, and then when Eddie Murphy yelled at him, he started like doing that and making it worse, and so they got in a fight over it. But what I'm gonna do, just all of a sudden jump up and grind my feet on somebody's couch like it's something to do? Come on, I got a little more sense than that. Yeah, I don't remember all the details of it, but basically he was just talking about, being bad to his couch. So since it was late and I didn't know what else to call the sword, and I was thinking of that, like, because I had seen that meme a little bit earlier. I was like, let's call the sword Rick James. I'm Rick James, bitch. And so that's basically, you don't fuck with Rick James, I'll fuck your couch. Yeah, but anyway. Managed to demonize coughs, sniffles, and no symptoms, but normalize strokes and neurological disorders. Yeah, ain't memes just hilarious? I mean, memes are the modern zeitgeist, I guess. So what do you do?
I used to think you were a hero, a holy knight and all that. I guess I should have known better.
What? You think because I'm the Gray Fox?
If it's broken, I can fix it.
I'll fix it too. You hate me because I'm the Gray
You?
Fox, huh?
Of course. Blasted thief. I hope they string him up when they catch him. He's a slippery one, though. The beggars are his eyes and ears.
You're right, Colette. They're the modern one-liner. Alrighty. Okay, so then we probably buy stuff and we wind up getting our chair and other things. Not sure what this is. More castle related stuff. Dang, there's a lot of rooms. I guess that's important. If you're gonna have a castle, you want a big one. Well, we got a dungeon too? I'm lost already. I mean, I don't want to take the time to cartograph all this. What, can we get people to live in here? I mean, we got dude. Hey, a punching bag. Oh, yep, we got a secret dungeon area. Now we're talking. That's where the wine is. The wine cellar, baby. Huh. Barrel still contains enough to fill 19 more bottles. What do we wind up? Oh, secret entrance. Okay, yeah, the secret entrance on the other side. Booze, baby. Now we got the booze. I drink booze for yays. Sometimes when I drink booze, I get the boo-hoos. That'd be a good meme. Oh hey, a fancy shield. I do like shields. Fancy ones are nice. We got a pretty fancy shield right now. It's kind of fancy. So I guess Marauders attacked, have been defeated, and the grateful survivors granted me the deed. I've learned that I can purchase everything to restore the castle from somebody at the Merchant's Inn in the Market District. Oh, okay, so this is just another buy things until the mission's over. Well, in that case, back to the orrery. The only other big, like, story-related mission is the Shivering Isles, and we go to a different place for that one. So maybe we'll get started on that, because apparently the Shivering Isles is supposed to be like 30 minutes of gameplay. Boom, sucker. Aw, they got the courier. That's not fair. I drink booze when I get the blues. Helps me cure the boo-hoos. Whenever I drink, and that's how we start the joke portion of the program, is after I've unloaded everything I got, I start writing down even the dumbest ones. So, we're gonna write that one down. When I get the blues, I drink booze. Then I get the boo-hoos. But then I get the boo-hoos. Yeah. You know, I asked, there's this thing, and I'll tell you more about it in a little bit. It's called Displaced Comedians. And I posted my question, do people know what Barkeeper's Friend is? And I got a couple answers. I said, how many people are familiar with Barkeeper's Friend? Here's the joke. I'm having trouble washing my pans. I tried Barkeeper's Friend, but it wouldn't cut it. I need Barkeeper's shifty cousin. And for those who don't know, Barkeeper's Friend is like Comet, but Comet wouldn't cut it. I need meteorite that killed the dinosaurs. Somebody replied, Barkeeper? Have we DeLorean'd back to 1927? I said, as long as we didn't DeLorean back to the time of the dinosaurs. And then somebody else has posted, and I didn't read these yet, we're just finding these. Somebody posted, well, the bartender will laugh. I'm going to laugh at that. And then somebody said, I think Comet might be easier to connect with the audience. Is there anything you could do with Comet didn't work, so I had to use meteorite that killed the dinosaurs? Yeah, we'll come back to that. So anyway, which actually I need to get you Ashley Guttermouth. I keep wanting to say Guttermouth, which actually she does not swear. She's very clean comic. A lot of her stuff is related to military. She's a military spouse. And she's like been posting tons and tons of stuff. I'll log into Instagram and she's got like 10 new things every day. And I talked to her. I was like, well, I did this thing that the joke doctor has, Jerry Corley. He calls himself the joke doctor, and he does these little how to fix your jokes things for $50. And I had the time to do one of them. And excuse me, I met Ashley on one of his panels, and I followed her, and she posts a lot more than everybody else I met. Everybody else is kind of like me, just kind of there to kind of poke the fire. But she's there to start lots of other fires, start her career, you know. And like she won this tell one of Jerry Seinfeld's old jokes better than he did contest. And so her and two other people got some time on the Jimmy Fallon show. And so she's got that clip on her Twitter. And I go over to her Twitter to see if I caught any of her jokes because they make me laugh. And I was like, hey, any suggestions for like Zoom open mics? And or something like that. Anyway, she said, check out Displaced Comedians. So I did. And now I'm a member in that Facebook group. And I keep meaning to do one of the open mics. Oh yeah, she's hilarious. So I'll give you one of her jokes, and it's funnier if you see it. but I'll try and describe it. She's looking out the window, and she's a military spouse. You know, she's looking out the window, and it says on the top, when the when something PT training, when a group of guys PT training runs through your front yard. And then, you know, it has the caption, and she's like looking out the window, and it says, "Why are all these boys in my yard? Oh no, my milkshakes!" And she runs to the kitchen.
Please, go ahead.
But she's like, "My milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard," which I guess is a song. It's a pretty dumb song. If you don't know it, be glad. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, "It's better than yours." Damn right. It's better than yours. I can teach you, but I'd have to charge. The order should be functional. I can visit it as often as I like. Also to receive powers based on the phases of the moon. It's just a door. Okay, it's a big thing. I activated the Imperial Orrery. Is this thing gonna knock us off? Alright, am I supposed to turn it off or what? They're just gonna keep honking?
How was it? Well met.
Okay.
Good day.
Well, that was fun. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. It actually took me a little bit to get it. But I thought it was pretty funny because it was a callback to that song. Let's see. Alright, let's do that Shivering Isles thing, I guess. A door in the Nibbin Bay. Oh, okay, yeah, we can do this razor one. I guess this is a mission kind of thing. Excuse me, without teleporting to another land. Planetarium. That's what I was thinking. I remember going to a planetarium at the local college, like Augustana, or maybe it was St. Ambrose, and It was really cool. We went on a field trip when we were like in 7th or 8th grade. I probably would have went to a real college, like St. Ambrose or Augustana, but I wound up getting kicked out of school for selling pot, so I got bullied and I tried to fight back, you know, like ball up my fists and punch, but I'd always wind up getting in the same trouble as the people who started the fight. Yeah, welcome to an early example of justice. And so I wound up making money dealing with my bullies, and wound up getting kicked out of school for that. It's a long story, but anyway, that's why I didn't go to a regular college right out of high school. I wound up going to a technical college, and I got a bachelor's degree. I got a 4-year college degree. I got a 4.0. So I did it the Einstein way, you know? I did it my own way. Heard talk of a lost alien city called Varsa something, where Mehrunes' razor, a sword, is hidden. I think it's a dagger, actually. I searched the ruins of Sundercliff. Watch in the eastern Nibbin. I may be able to find the lost city and recover the artifact. Oh, that's way over there, man. We haven't been anywhere near that. Oh, you got a 4.0 in electronics school? Nice. Awesome. That's what my degree's in. Electronics engineering. It's a BSEET. Doodle-doodle-doop-boom. I was thinking about maybe going back to college and learning about finance or business management. Not that I need to learn about it, but having the degree makes a difference in getting work. Because I'm getting tired of beating myself up for dollars. I do love doing things for people, though. They tell me I'm good at it. I could be really good with my gems. I mean, I'm good with them, but I could, you know, get better equipment and polish properly if I had more cash to burn like that. I'd probably get a fantasy cutter, which we're talking like spending $8 grand, you know, and it's like, unless it's gonna turn me around some cash, I think I'll just stick with my plant food business till it takes off. Or till I get something better. I still keep, every time I fold laundry, I think about the laundry folding machine. I broke it down into a system, and I've been developing parts of the system. Once I get the theory complete, and there's a couple of holes in the system yet, but once I get the theory complete, I'm going to build a prototype, and we'll improve the prototype, and then we'll try to take the prototype to market. So it's a work in progress. I've seen the Foldy Mate, but it's not there yet, right? You gotta sit there and bridge the gap. So I'm trying to bridge the gap between that ball of laundry you pull out of the dryer and the Foldy Mate itself. Because the Foldy Mate's cool, but it's still not there. It's not doing the hard part, it's doing the easy part. I'm trying to break through the hard part, getting the ball of laundry broken down and oriented. And I'm pretty close. I'm actually pretty happy with my progress on the folding machine. But you gotta keep in mind, it's not the idea, and it's not the invention. It's the person who brings it to market. Whoever brings it to market is the one to make money on it. I've entered Sundercliff Watch and can begin my search for this dagger.
Die!
No! He messed with Rick James. Dang, did you see that, Colette? I just got some explosion arrows. Talking about some Rambo arrows. Remember he had them exploding arrows? Look at this. Fire damage 40 points in 10 feet. So everybody within 10 feet of getting shot gets 40 points of damage for 2 seconds. So it's actually 80 points. So basically everyone within 10 feet of my arrow will die if I shoot those arrows, which I probably won't. I mean, we gotta shoot one sometime, and it will come in handy. There's times when there's like a group of bad guys, 2 or 3 of them together, and we'll actually get to use those arrows, but for the most part I probably won't use them too often. They might be a hazard. I don't know, we'll see. The bottling machine, a voice beyond the door calls out, "Who gathers storm clouds over Nern?" I guess I can't say anything yet. A diary I found contains a password to explore farther. It seems to indicate that some kind of army is amassing. Well, maybe we'll get to use them arrows. Amassing here, led by somebody named Drothan. If I can find the journal in his cabin, I may be able to learn more. Well, let's read this diary. Today I go see my cousin. Mother said it was a blessed day, which I think means she's going to miss me. I'll miss her too. Real excited to see cousin Drothan again. Promised to write again real soon. I met a rider on the road, called himself a courier. Huh, he must be seasoned. Gave me a letter from cousin Drothan. It says I'll have a special job when I get to Cryodil, the place where we are. I'll be a steward, cousin says. Steward keeps track of who comes and goes, but somebody will do most of that for me, and I just need only let people in who know the secret word. That's a very big responsibility. It says I have to tear up this note. Cousin is very smart. I better write down the password so I don't forget it. It's Chimer. Today I saw a wood elf. Another courier found me with another letter from cousin. Letter said that he may not be around when I get there. Cousin said his journal will tell me everything I need to know about finding him if he's not around, and I should find it in his cabin. Uh-oh, I'm no good at reading, only writing. I'm finally here. Before I use the special word to get in, I have something I need to tell you, diary. It's not personal, but diaries are kid stuff. And I have to be grown up here. So I'm leaving you behind right here. But thank you, diary, especially for keeping the special word safe. Good luck. A way to prove an idea is yours is to mail it to yourself after you have the post office stamp across the seal. Those don't actually hold up in patent court, and patents are, let's talk about patents for a little bit. So, I'll shoot you a couple examples. Oh, what? Oh, you're coming at me? So, you remember the expanding hose? Why does he keep finding me? Is he a vampire or something? How can he lose me and then find me again? Okay, so you remember the expanding hose? And another thing is, another example would be the My Pillow. Yes, on the hose. So, expanding hose guy. See, originally I thought that, it was developed by hose research scientists, etc. Is that a diamond? But it turns out that it was just a guy at the gym using those stretchy cord things, and he was like, I wonder if I could make a hose out of this. And so he prototyped the machine to make them in his basement for a couple $100, and he started making them. And he knew some people, like he had worked in the DRTV business, and the direct sales TV business is infomercials. So he worked for some infomercials, which is a very competitive market. There's a few different large DRTV companies that fight each other. Ooh, crotch shot. So he got into that and wound up getting counterfeited, right? And he sued to get the counterfeiters to stop selling. And once he got the judgment, because he had the patent right, the counterfeiters stopped making it, and then they go over to China and start making it because he didn't have a patent over there. But then, after he got the judgment in favor and went home, then he had to file for losses. And the company that was making it filed bankruptcy and changed their name. It is a diamond. So it's kind of like, going to China. If he had a patent in China, in order to go to court, he would have had to travel to China and go to court over there. Once he gets the judgment in favor and they stop making it, then he has to sue them for damages. And then once he gets the damages win, he has to take them to collections. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. No, patents last 20 years. Patents last 20 years. So really, what does a patent do? Let's say a big company like John Deere and a big company like Microsoft want to work together. They're not going anywhere. They're not changing their name, their brand. So when they bring something to market, they apply for the patent because they can actually protect it. And it's usually for something a little more involved than a cheap direct-to-sales TV gadget. Something that'll be knocked off. Proof in point, you go to Walmart, you can find the My Pillow, and right next to it, they got the knockoff version of the My Pillow, which is a shredded memory foam pillow. That's what it is. It's just shredded memory foam in a case. Brilliant idea. He thought of it. He patented it. But Walmart, which is one of his number one market, vendors, is also selling the knockoff right next to it. Welcome to business. Oh, the hose only lasts 2 years. Well, yeah, that was another thing as they started coming out with better versions. But also, let's talk about that, Colette. Dude is trying to build, a hose business, right? And he wants it to last. He's got his name on it, his face on it. And the counterfeiters are in the business to get in, get out, and get some cash, So they don't care if it's crappy. So what they do is make a cheaper version that costs less to manufacture. And us folks, we see the cheaper version. We don't know the story. We don't know who's the original. So we buy the cheaper version. And then we take it home. And then number one, we get upset because it doesn't work like it's supposed to. It doesn't work that great. And number two, it doesn't last as long. So we get upset and we say, oh, this stuff doesn't work. And dude's got this technology he made that's getting defamed by the counterfeiters. So it's a double-edged sword right there. Or it's like two swords in one. He's getting double stabbed. And so that, you know, it's like if somebody came out with a gemstone plant food that didn't work and started selling it next to mine for less money, and then wound up, you know, people are like, oh, this stuff doesn't work, so then they don't buy my original stuff that does work. You know, it's business. It sucks. Yep. That's patents for you. So patents are good for big companies, but they don't really matter for the small guy. Dothbury Army, Forward Detachment, Registry, Departures and Arrivals, Second Seed is the season, so it's summertime. Excuse me. New recruits, grade 1 salary paid, 10 infantry, 4 archers. Excuse me. Cavalry detachment granted shelter assigned to 10 Mar outpost. Infantry Dothbury departure to Narcissus, courier detailed 1 cavalry. Mid-year veterans grade 3 salary paid, 6 mage trained. Infantry return from courier detail 1 cavalry. Platoon 12 soldiers infantry. Dramis Drathari discharged for family emergency. Interesting. But anyway, when it comes to your home-mailed patents, they don't. The court won't enforce them. Which is about money, right? Because it's about money because the patent industry charges money, and so if you want to play, you got to pay the piper. Here's what you do to get a patent, Colette. Fill out the form, pay the money. Patent granted. Got a patent for the bandage opener. Steward's note. Your job, see that our arrivals and departures are well documented. Their wages are paid. Keep an eye on dear cousin. It's not to gossip with every new recruit about our far-reaching plans. Already captured 1 assassin prowling the caves. Last thing we need is some spy of Helseth searing all our goals from you. Commander Jolothy will debrief troops as necessary. On Thursday, taking detachment through doorway. Don't know how long be gone, but the unlikely case were there caused to disrupt my excursion. Read most recent entry in my journal. Find it in cabin on desk. Don't go in there for any other reason. Discretion above all. We don't want our Imperial enemies to know our plans. Death to the Empire. Archmage Drothan. Well then. Are any of these guys named? He's a soldier. Where'd the rest of them go? That guy's a steward. We're putting on the hat. Now we know where people are. Got him while he's sleeping. Man, we got a lot of arrows now. For the bag opener? You should advertise that on your show. I thought about it. I got a little commercial for the convenient coin log. I love that thing. Most people don't get it, and that's okay. I understand. Oh yeah, you bought one, didn't you? You bought one for your son for Christmas. You're awesome, Colette. I love you for that. And for many other reasons. But the convenient coin log is a unique device. It's not about the log, it's about the convenience. I found some really hard to open bags and I meant to make a video. Oh, okay. Did I send you one of those? I should have. I need to make some more, but I don't know. Really no point in making more of them. I'm not going to give any more away, and they're a hassle to make. I have a picture hanger, but it doesn't work properly. And I'll show you about it sometime, but basically it helps to level the picture, but what it really does is it balances the picture. Yeah. So that way it stays level. Because there's a whole bunch of things that help you level your picture, but it doesn't stay level because it's not balanced. And this device actually balances the picture, but it's hard on the hanging wire. It's a perversion of science, kind of like when you use a pair of scissors to cut on a chain. It doesn't cut the chain slides out of the scissors. And that's kind of what's going on. Not exactly. I mean, it's actually pretty far from that, but it's basically that's what's going on. It's like, you know, the shears are designed to cut the chain, not push it out of the way. But they push it out of the way because the chain is designed to be stronger than a pair of scissors. And actually, that won me an award at an invention fair. But the fact that I couldn't develop it, and there's only 2 manufacturers in the United States that make picture hangers, and they own the entire picture hanger marketplace, and neither one of them were interested in it. So it never went anywhere. Never hit the shelf. Same thing with my air freshener. I need to actually make that. I got an air freshener that is the most technologically advanced air freshener available. And I actually talked to the Patent and Trademark Office to see if I would get in trouble making it. And I won't. So I've got it on my list. After I get the plant food back on the shelf and back on Amazon, I'm going to spend some time soldering up my air freshener. Oops. Stop moving so much, you darn moving around guy. See how this hat makes them all purple? That's why I love this hat. There's a lot of reasons I love the hat, but close. Oh, we hit the post. Dagnabbit. Got him. Oh, now they can see me. What? Blasted vampires. He never said if he likes it. Oh, I mean, I hope he likes it, but I was going to send it with quarters, but thought it might break going to Hawaii, so I sent a $20 bill instead. Oh, you're cool. You know, if he has any questions about it, tell him to ask. I'd be happy to talk to him about what exactly is the point of this weird cup on a string. Because it is weird. It's like, what is this? But it's all about harvesting potential energy. It's all about not having to pick your coins up off the counter. It's all about... Actually, I should post that on TikTok. That'd make a good TikTok video. Jacob's inventions.
To arms!
What?
To arms!
Alright. You want Rick James? You get one more. Why does the Dunmer hate the Empire? I mean, there's a lot of reasons, but that's beside the point. It's confusing. That's why I haven't spent a lot of time selling the convenient coin log. But the air freshener is awesome. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna send it to you someday. I just haven't done anything with it because it's that awesome. I don't talk about it out of protection for the idea itself. Excuse me. But we will someday. Somebody drew a sword. Remind me to get more lockpicks. Ooh, a Morag Tong assassin? This is actually a bad guy.
As I live and breathe, the Grey Fox. It's an honor.
I forgot we got the Gray Fox hat on. Of course he's gonna like me. I'm the Gray Fox. Everybody who's a bad guy loves the Gray Fox.
Take good day. Goodbye.
Yeah. That's funny. Ah, gee whiz. I forgot that people like the Gray Fox. He's Robin Hood, essentially. Oh, funny side note, Colette. When I was looking up to see how many pieces of DLC there are for this game, I noticed that when it talked about the pirate ship, somebody said in a published review, it's basically the Goonies, which is what I was saying. I had that same feeling. How many arrows do we have now? Sheesh. $609 arrows. And 155 and 139. So yeah, we're coming up on 1,000 arrows. We're gonna get weighed down. We got like 60 pounds of iron arrows. Another area? Yep, we'll come back to that. I don't remember which ones of these we've gone in already. Pretty sure we went in this one. Yeah. Then there's this one. Looks like there's 4 of them. Ooh, a ruby. Ruby. And a topaz. Hot diggity. I feel pretty good, Colette, because I got 2 of your 3 things ready. I got your ring, and I got your amber. So I got both of those things ready. The only thing left is to get you a piece of fluorite. I need to get you some fluorite to send out with your package. But I'd also like to shape up a piece of this topaz I got. Send it to you. I don't know if I sent you any topaz, because I need to. You deserve some topaz. Silver nugget. Who doesn't love a good nugget? It may not be a chicken nugget, but we can use it to buy chicken nuggets. Okay, there's that one. I think we already went in the other one, right? Gotta start cartographing. Yeah, we're already been in here. Yeah. Wow, that's surprising. They got a cat Jeet working for them. And so far, everybody's been a Dunmer. Oh, she's just a laborer, huh? Interesting. Now, because we have the boots, I'm gonna do it. Sproing! Oh, snap! We can! We jumped right on up there. Right on up on top of there, baby. Sproing! Yeah. Oh, aw. It's so hard to, like, stay. There. Oh, we drew the bowl. Sapphire, ruby, an emerald, a topaz, and 2 flawless diamonds. I sent you lots of gems, but no topaz. Well, we'll have to fix that. Okay, yep, we already went that way. We already went that way. That's the special door. That's the other special door. So we got 2 special doors and a little hidey hole. 2 hidey holes. Oh, and here's the plan. I know I got that fluorite that I wanted to chip off and facet you a piece. But in order to speed things along so I get you your package, I was thinking I could, because I wanted to go over and talk to Jimmy about the plant food. I figured while I was over there, I'd pick up a piece of fluorite for you. Right on through. At least he didn't see me. So I figured while I was at Jimmy's, I could buy a piece of fluorite, and you know, it's nice to support local business. Man, we got so many arrows. Not complaining. We'd be over encumbered right now if it wasn't for this hat. Lets us carry an extra 200 pounds. I can only say hi. Oh, I get it. You can only say hi because we have the glitch that allows us the permanent acrobatics bonus from the Boots of Springs Heels Jack, which lets us jump incredibly high. Which will only get higher and higher as our acrobatic skill increases. Hey, Kiwi Claw, I thought we were gonna play some, we gotta play some VR chat. Which actually, that's what I'm doing the DLC right now, and we're doing. We got through most of the DLC. I still got to do the Shivering Isles. Oh yeah, last bit. Okay. Next weekend. Next weekend we gotta do VR chat.
Nothing to worry about, I guess. Just my eyes playing tricks on me.
That's right. Just your eyes. Guess those pecans were a little too salty for him. Get it? 'Cause salty pecans. Dang, we got way too many arrows. What are we up to? 871 iron arrows. And 216. So yes, we are definitely way over 1,000 arrows. Okay, here's the other door. So then the only other door is this one. The one that goes to the forge. And since we're looking for a sword, it's probably in the forge. Boy, these guys like to walk. Maybe we just need to give them the Rick James. Man, I am not hitting. Good thing we got so many arrows. Any day but Tuesday. You need a fully automatic bow. That would be so cool. Gotcha. Why do they have an Argonian? This is like mostly just Dunmer. Taking the elven bow. And more arrow. Oh. Topaz, sapphire. You know it. Can't believe an easy lock took 9 lockpicks. So much for the dwarving arrows. Yeah, it says 1K. Nice. I was wondering what that would do. Yeah, we are over 1,000 iron arrows. I'm gonna have to start using special arrows pretty soon. Nope. That doesn't work. I can't. There's too many things on the ceiling. Missed him. Sheesh. Good thing I got enough arrows. He wasn't saying ow, he was saying aw. Like, aw, you got me. Oh well, I guess I'll lay down until the competition's over. That's what it was. Good night. Also, let me know in advance what you'd like to do. Also, find avatars in avatar worlds. Good morning. Morning. Yes, fine, good morning and good night. And, it's probably not going to be a thing unless we, like, make one. But can you, and not with the gray fox hat, but can you get me, like, a ninja suit avatar? And if possible, you know, like the Assassin's Guild armor with the black hand on it. You know, where he's got the ninja hood and my sword. Gotta have my sword too. Rick James. Rick James. Look, your couch. You know? Yeah, we'll talk about that later. I'll let you know. I'll send you a message on Hangouts. Aw, we are over and undered without the hat on. Lets us carry an extra 200 pounds of arrows. This sword is so unfair. It's because I made it myself. What is that? VORTEXCobraZ extract? I'll pretend like I know what that is. That's good stuff. Ooh, gold. What are they mining gold down here? Never saw iron ore in this game before. I do remember there's silver in the mines, but I never saw iron ore. Wonder what that's for. Probably for forging, for forging.
As I live and breathe, the Grey Fox. It's an honor.
Sure, sure.
You too.
Gets funnier every time. Ooh, a pearl. Nope, that was not a pearl. That was some kind of important thing. What was that thing anyway? Enchanted Bazaar. Yeah, I think that stands for Enchanted Pearl. Snip, nop, bump, boot up, beep. Well, we went in both of those. What's left? Oh, we didn't actually get his book, did we? The Veterans Lodge. The Yeoman Barracks. I guess. We probably already went in the Veterans Lodge, didn't we? Yep, we already did. We did not go in the Yeoman's Barracks. Back to this guy's place to get his diarrhea. There we go. I read the dude's journal. He's gone into a place in search of something called a thing, which he believes protects the dagger we're after. He left enchanted pearls in the care of his commander and forge master. With these, I'll be able to dispel his enchantment and follow him to the place. Okay, so we'll have to go back to the forge and talk to them about their priorities.
Hello? Who's there?
Not me. You are. Oh, I should have used one of them explosion arrows, huh? Let's do that. I mean, we got enough of them. Boom, gotcha.
He was here a second ago. Show me what you... Ah!
Ooh, glass arrows already? This is probably the place we're going after. Okay, yep, after we get the whatchamas. We'll be able to go. I found the door, and enchantment blocks the door. 2 nearby pedestals may be a clue. Okay, we gotta get the other thing. I thought it was in the forge. Which we haven't been to yet. Dang, there's mines? It's a big place, man. I guess we'll probably come back here later. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm kind of getting tuckered out. I didn't think this was going to be that big of a mission. Which I shouldn't complain. At least I didn't try to start the Shivering Isles. How do we get down there? Oh. Must be like some extra doorway or something. That's why it doesn't want us to go through here. It wants us to go the other way so we can get down there. Oh wow. I forgot to grab that when I reloaded, didn't I? Well, that's a thing. Of all the crying out loud, stupid, nonsensical hodgepodgery. Off we go. Got him. Alright, it's time to ascend.
What's that?
Not me. It's just too tempting. We are finally overweight. Which means we have to drop something. Yeah, that's always the case. It was a good show. I was happy with it. Yeah, we can drop them. $100 a pound. No, we'll drop that. It's only $35 a pound. Ooh, that's $1,000 a pound. I mean, do I really want to carry that many arrows? Because they're, what, $10 a pound? I got well over 1,000 of them. Ooh, with cherry cherry wood. We got 1,585 iron arrows. And then steel and silver arrows too. Shnikes, we got a lot of arrows. Do we really need this bow? Nah. It's only $48 a pound. We can always come back for some of that stuff if we want. I think. We might not be able to. Another 14 pounds of arrows. At this point, it's just a matter of trying to get more of them. You know what I'll do is I'll just drop the steel arrows. I mean, we're hauling 40 pounds of steel arrows, almost 45. There. And we'll just gingerly set them on this cart here. And come back for them later. It didn't wake up the sleeping person, so that's good. Right on timer. There you go. Dang, that's $250 a pound. That's okay. We'll have to come back for them. Crotch shot. Eee. Right in the happy pants. He tried to rake us to death. What a jerk. When next you can take leave, I wish to speak with you. I know you have had reservations about allowing me to assume more duties, but I think you will reconsider when I recount for you some of the atrocious things my counterpart has said in your absence. A letter home. Man, that's a lot. What did that say? Rock pick hoe? She got a rock pick hoe. There we go. Mentioned both and got both things. And some gems. We gotta get home and unload. Now we're talking. Sheesh. I did not want to run all the way back. Okay, before we do it, let's go ahead and go home and unload, huh? 1,795 arrows.
Annoying creatures.
I avoid those things whenever I can. Horrible creatures.
Take care.
Hi there.
How are you today?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
You have my ear, citizen.
Feel free to browse. Let's do business. That's more than I would usually pay. You drive. That's a fair deal. That's a fair deal. A good price. You've got an excellent bargain. fine transaction. An excellent bargain. You got... That seems... A fine... You drive a hard bargain. And I appreciate your... Fare thee well.
Oh, hello.
Well met. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. Thank you. Take care.
Good afternoon. Oh, it's my pleasure. Let's do business. Let's get to training. I can show you some... Let's see if we can't teach. Knowledge is the key. Knowledge is power. Be seeing you.
By the water recently.
I steered clear of that.
Whoa. I think we got everything. Oh, nothing happened. I got over 1,780 arrows. So I ran all the way home and unloaded them. On the way I leveled up, which means I had to go do some training, and then I had to go sleep. I added all the gems that we got to our giant pile of gems in our house. And then I ran all the way back here to get the other arrows that I left behind. The 400 and something steel arrows that I left behind. Now that we're done with all those chores, let's finally go unlock this door. Because now we have the key. The door key. Oh. Okay, shut your phone off, Colette. We're gonna open this door, but other than that, I'm gonna shut the stream off once I get done opening the door anyway. So, don't forget to shut your phone off, and we'll do more of this tomorrow night. I dispelled the barrier. I can now follow him into this place. Great. Now we have even more stuff to do. Sheesh. I mean, we gotta take a little look inside. Looks like some trolls were here eating some bones. Once I hit a big room, I'm calling it though. Oh, Ruby. I saw people running. It looks like they got the runs. Okay, collapsed. Thanks for hanging out. Entered the lost alien city of Rasa. There's no telling what I may encounter. Must be on my guard. On guard. Yep. We'll explore this big old empty cave on the next stream. That was a good way to wind down.